Guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do Starblades by Kyle Ritter, who's the artist and the writer of this comic, this graphic novel, and made by All Caps Comics, who is the publisher. And so this is an Indiegogo campaign. I just got it today, and I read it. And I have something to say about it. So let's dive in. But before we're going to do that, I have to tell you the story. I can, of course, go through the book, and that's what I'm going to do. But the story is completely here from my nose on the Indiegogo campaign. So let's dive in. So the story: thousands of years ago, an asteroid collided with the Earth and destroyed all life as we know it. Those that survived forged a new world of swords and sorcery created with the power of star metal, an ancient evil known as the Corruptor seeks to control that power and has waged a never-ending intergalactic war to possess all the star metal in the universe. Now the corruption has arrived on Earth, and the Dragon Kingdom is the first to fall. This vast nation and its legendary army didn't stand a chance against the superior might of the invaders. A mysterious stranger known as the Gardax, who is this guy, by the way, rescues a wounded dragon knight from the battlefield. Dryden, the lone survivor of this war, may be the world's only hope. They seek out the help of Warlock and Tyrus, two wayward rogues they call themselves Heroes of the North. And basically, Gardax brought these heroes together that possesses the Starblade. It's an ancient artifact that gives its best passing through generations to great kingdoms and warrior tribes. And each hero possesses some kind of a power. What I like about this, it reminds me of the cartoon from the 80s called Visionaries. It has some, similar tropes. They have some powers or artifacts, and they can use that to transform themselves into, magical beings or have powers coming from a certain artifact. So we see, what's his name? Gardax telling, I believe, his protege here, I think, about that he's going away, gathering heroes, and that he has a vision of, evil coming to Earth, and then he wants to prevent that. And there's a story behind that, but it's way too long to flesh out that part. So basically, he said, you need to take care of this whole thing, and because if something happens to me, you need to preserve, the Star Citadel. So I believe she's a protege. So he's going, teleporting away, and he realizes that the war already has begun and that he might be too late. And he's going to seek out the heroes. So what I really like about this comic is the art. The art is really good. The colors are fantastic. That is where Kyle Ritter is actually known from. But then people find out that he can also draw really, really well. I mean, look at this. This looks fantastic. So there's a snake. And then I believe this guy called Warlock, Starwolf. And not sure, but I think he's going to be the leader of the Starblades, the gang. And he uses his power, his Starblade, and he is, summing up some kind of a primal rage creature, a wolf, if you will, and he is attacking the snake, and then it's over. And he says, that was way too easy. Something is very wrong here. I'm coming a little bit back later to this part. So skipping, he then meet up a group of, snake ninjas, and the snake ninjas wants his head. But then it seems that while he is transforming himself, he's not transforming himself, but using that power is very overwhelming, and it also is temporary. So he attacks him and then deals with him in a second, also very quickly. Coming back to that later. And basically then I'm sorry, I'm forgetting the name. So Gardax is coming, and he has Dryden with him, and Dryden has, fought a war, and he explains to Warlock and Tyrus, who is the black guy here, with the power of a bronze bear, I read on the page. He is fighting some kind of a never-ending battle against skeletons, and that his nation is overrun with evil. And then Gardex explains that they need to band together to stop the evil. But Dryden explains what happens in the past, that his kingdom has been overthrown, that he has been overrun, and then he has lost, his loved ones. And to be honest, this character is the most fleshed out character in this whole comic. That's a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. I'm going to explain also a little bit later why. So, and then it seems, okay, sorry, skipping a few pages. So he calls out the evil guys, as, and they are call themselves the corruption. And he said, "Hey man, are you a coward? Do you have no honor?" And then this bad guy says, "I am Overlord, the World Crusher. I fear no mortal. I will gladly shatter your bones for the glory of the great corrupter." Basically his boss or his leader. So he jumps down, but because Dryden has already battled a lot of, evil guys and horrors and monsters, he doesn't stand a chance because, well, there are four of, is there four? Yeah, four of them, including, probably a lot of other skeletons. He doesn't stand a chance, so he strikes, and then, skipping a few pages, the Warlord or whatever, no, that's not the Warlord, what am I saying? I'm sorry, Overlord loses his hand. Also, I don't know, I'm coming a little bit late. I'm going to explain certain key things a little bit later. Let's go through the story first, right? So visually, looks great, awesome. And then he's getting his ass handed to his, the other members of the corruption, and he's been, he's been knocked out. And then Wardex comes and picks him up and teleports him away. And then Wardex explains, "Hey, I need to go, and you need to save the world, and therefore you need to find Ghost Tiger to unite the Starblades." So, okay, skipping a few pages. Can I show this? Yeah, sure. So, Overlord going back to his master, and he said, "I'm a failure. I failed you. I got my ass handed to me." Well, that's not what I'm saying, but that's basically what he's referring to. And then he's getting a power upgrade, right? Cool. We skip to, I don't know, somewhere in the north, and then Warlock, Dryden, and Tyrus walking up some kind of snowy hill to find the Ghost Tiger. But Ghost Tiger is already there. And she says, it seems that these two have some history between them. He said, "I warned you, if you will come here, there will be dire consequences." And then she uses, I don't know, her freezing powers or something. I don't know what, but let's say, or crystals. Not entirely sure, but she started attacking them. And then Warwick says, "Listen, the thing that we have, we need to set that part aside. You need to read Dryden's mind, because then you can see how urgent this whole situation is. Basically, we need you." That's what he's saying. So she is doing that, and she sees the visions, and then eventually she agrees, and they teleporting away to, the dragon realm, if you will. And then they are getting attacked again by skeletons, and then we see Havoc, another character, and Warwick says that, well, this is an underwater race, probably like Namor and Aquaman, something like that. Not entirely sure, but it seems that the underwater race has some kind of a beef with the Sky Kingdom, and for hundreds of years. And then he said, "Well, my kingdom is invaded, and I'm here to respond to the call of helping people, etc." So he speaks, I'm here for the same reason that you are. And he explains the situation. So his story is a little bit fleshed out. And then, okay, we skip a few pages again. And then this woman who's, I believe, the daughter of the king of the Sky Realm, and she has a plan, and that plan is, um, with the sky cities effectively abandoned, we have an opportunity to end this right here and now. I have activated the self-destruct protocol, and I fully intended to use my kingdom as a weapon to take those monsters. I don't really know any of you, and I can't expect you to follow me on what seems to be a suicide mission. But if they do what they say, that's probably is gonna, succeed. I don't think that's a good plan, personally. So then Warlock says, "Hey, do you know how to use the relics?" He says, "Yes." And then the band is, all together. And before I'm not going to show the ending, but let's say the evil guys are back and they are attacking the good guys. That's the end of the book. And then we see some covers, which looks really great. Love the Corruptors, nice designs, colors looks great. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with the art, although I have something to say about certain things about that. But a lot of nice stuff, character designs, black and white, and the back of the comic. Looks great, right? Well, yes and no. So first of all, the problem that I have is the facial expressions. The facial expressions look all the same. And what I meant with that, so we have here Gardax talking, and what I noticed that all of the mouths are closed. Not that that's a problem, but if you are, 6 pages in or more, and you are talking and talking and talking and talking and explaining, and you teleport away, and your words are, "No, it's impossible. The war has already begun." And then you have this blank expression. You're not convincing me that that is good facial expressions, right? If you're saying stuff like this, I want your face to be shocked, or I don't know, in horror, or maybe your mouth open or something. Their faces look very blank, robotic, if you will, and there's been a lot of that in this comic. I said the art looks great, but when it comes to facial expressions, I'm not a big fan. Although I find the story a little bit, well, I would not say simple, but some of the dialogue is a mix of very simple to, hey, intriguing, right? When Dryden explains stuff, I'm curious what happened to the world, how the world came to be, right? With the technology, how they forged weapons and stones, and building a kingdom, because there was a civilization. Then that civilization was gone after the meteorite, or the impact, before the sword and sorcery. I would have liked to have some kind of background about that, but I can imagine that there's no room for that. Also, this guy is more like Gantet of the Green Lantern Corps, or Professor X, branding, searching for quote unquote mutants to bring the band together and fight evil. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's not very, how do you say, surprising or fleshed out. It's just, hey, the world's in danger. I'm the background guy, and she's the mysterious woman, protege, and he is gonna go on a journey to bring the good guys together, right? There's nothing wrong with that, but it's a little bit, I don't know. I've seen it before. Second of all, we've seen here the heroes, and we see a great looking snake here. And what I wanted to see is a battle, epic battle between the good guys, Warlock and Tyrus, against the snake. But then Warlock uses his powers and poof, snake is gone, right? Just in an instant. So that's, for me personally, a missed opportunity. But then you think, hey, well, there's be a lot of cool action scenes in this book. Not really, because the next page is, the snake guy, right? He's threatened them, so you think, oh, wow, this is going to be a cool battle. Nope. Warlock just cuts him in half in seconds, and that's that. He's gone. Bye. Don't come back, right? So, and then we go to the story of Dryden, who's battling. Looks cool. I want to see more of that. Nope. This is just one page, and then he yells at, or challenge the evil guys. The evil guys comes down. I have to beware of spoilers, right? I'm going to show a lot of things that you probably don't want to see. So again, although we are way too far in this review, don't watch this video because I show a lot of things here. So we see some kind of, I'm sorry, that was my telephone. We see some kind of a double spread splash page. It really doesn't wow me a lot. I mean, it looks cool, but it doesn't wow me. And the battle is over, I don't know, again, in 1 second. And then he's getting dispatched in 1 second. That's the battle. There's no... and then he is being teleported away very quietly by... Oh, sorry for the resolution. By Gardax. I mean, what I wanted to see personally is that the evil guys want to attack him, and then out of nowhere Gardax comes and teleports him away, and then the evil guy says no, and screaming in the air, and I'm gonna get you next time, and I'm gonna kill you, something like that. No, he just comes here quietly, picks him up, and teleports away, and then the bad guys are nowhere to be found. There's no fallout, something like that. And then Gardax says, hey, you need to before I forget, then also the bad guy is getting a power up instantly, right? Why not, have a battle between the bad guys and the good guys for a while, and then maybe in issue 2 or issue 3, Overlord is getting defeated and then gets the upgrade, have some stakes in there. But that's unfortunately not the case. It feels very rushed. I mean, the band is all together in one book. Why not focus, on Warlock and Dryden, and maybe on Nora the Ghost Tiger, and flesh those characters out, have some battles, some bickering, some heroic deeds, and then go from there. With battling probably one of the corruptors or the corruption. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling over my words, but you know what I mean. Have some battles, right? Something like that. But no, Overlord gets an instant power up, and then they are in the Arctic, here, and then they have to find Ghost Tiger. But Ghost Tiger, she's already here, so there is no need to find her, right? So it all goes too quick. They are just appearing at the same time the other ones are there. And I just don't get it. I mean, is there some kind of a connection between people who wear Starblades crystals or have Starblade powers, that they are feeling each other, that there's some kind of a radar? I don't know. I wish that that's something I would do, that, the good guys go in some kind of a cave or a structure, and then there's, some flames in there, it's very dark, and then they hear sounds and they look around, and then they say something like, oh, we are not alone. And then suddenly Ghost Tiger appears, coming from the sky and says, you are, what are you doing here? You were warned. I told you to stay away. Something like that. More like having a build-up. But that's not going to happen, because and at the same time, they are teleporting away, and he says, okay, I help you. And, like she looks in the mind of Dryden, and she says, yeah, I'm going to help you. But there's some I don't know, things going on between Ghost Tiger and Warlock Starwolf. Why not say, if I was Ghost Tiger, okay, I'm going to help you, but for a price. And if you not uphold that price, or you not give me that price, or, you be sorry, something like that, has some stakes in there, some motivation. That's not the case. So she says, yes, she's getting teleported away. And then we have, out of nowhere, again, what's his name? I'm sorry. Havoc. Havoc or Kavik. He's just there battling. There's no searching. He's just pops up at the same time they are coming, and they're just there. You know where I'm going with this? The same with Talon. She's just there, right? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. It doesn't feel like they are in any danger. There's no stakes. There's almost no battles that I think, hey, that looks cool or exciting. No, there's nothing here at all. They are just popping up. And that makes me, I don't know. I just have some mixed feelings about this comic. And look, like I said, it's great. The production values are really cool. And I like the characters. I mean, I want to like the characters, but I'm not invested in those characters because there's nothing to invest in. They are just there to move the plot forward. The only thing that I think is interesting is Dryden and maybe Havoc or Kavik. Sorry, I just don't know the names very well. It's called Sharkblade. Because they have some background. The other ones are just popping there. Even Ghost Tiger has some kind of, hints that there's something going on, but that those hints are not important because we are just moving on to the next thing. And when they are going to the next things, another character pops up. And then when they are explaining why they are here, another character pops up and another character pops up. You know what I'm saying? There is no searching. There's no adventure. No, they're just, hey, let's bring the band together and see you in a year when issue 2 coming out. That's it. And I think I'm disappointed. That's what I'm trying to say. That's basically everything that I can say about this comic. I wish I have something more positive to say about it, but I just can't. I feel it's a little bit too rushed. But that's my opinion, and opinion are always, subjective. So feel free to disagree with me, and sure, why not? And if you agree with me, that's okay too. But this is my review of Starblades. It's a little bit long. Sorry for that, guys. I hope you like it more than I did. So see you in the next review. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.